Stoke-on-Trent City Council is reducing its heating costs and carbon footprint by using waste wood from its tree maintenance works to heat its public buildings. As one of 13 partners in the Arbor project, the Council has worked in collaboration with organisations throughout Northwest Europe to create a wood biomass closed-loop supply chain. The aim of the project is to demonstrate the economic and self-sustaining benefits of recovering energy from what would otherwise be a waste product.
The Council is seeking to reduce its dependence on energy from other regions, so wherever we can produce local, sustainable and environmentally friendly energy, we're trying to take advantage of that. Stoke-on-Trent was really a great place to try the closed-loop supply chain because we have about 1,300 hectares of green and open space within the city that we actually look after as a council, and from that we actually produce around 700 tonnes of waste timber each year, so there's a great resource available. The project's been part funded by the European Union through the Interreg IVB programme, so for every pound that the City Council's put in, the European Union's put a pound in itself. The Arbor project helps to showcase the fact that Stoke-on-Trent City Council is first of all seriously looking at how it's affecting the environment and how it can improve its working practices to work alongside that. But also I hope it shows that from certainly a European level that the City Council is capable of carrying out large projects and carrying them out successfully, and I hope that in the future it will draw more investment to the city.
The Council's tree maintenance contractor produces more than 700 tonnes of low-grade waste wood each year, maintaining the trees around the city. Much of this would have been chipped on site or lost to other means. Now the tree maintenance contractor collects the good quality roundwood and sends it to the processing depot in Telford. The wood arrives at the Midland Wood Fuel Depot and is initially stacked and left to dry in the open. This seasoning is required to reduce the moisture level of the wood to under 30% so it burns well. This can take more than a year depending on the type of wood. Once the wood has been tested and approved, it's then chipped to the required size and stored until needed by the boiler.
The supply chain that we have with Stoke-on-Trent is very beneficial to us because it enables us to source material not just for the boiler that we already supply to at St James's House, but also for other boilers that we supply to within the Staffordshire area. And the benefit of wood fuel compared to other fuels, fossil fuels, is we don't have to transport it from other parts of the country or even other parts of the world. You know, it grows right here on our doorstep. And it's important to reduce the distance involved, and we aim to be no more than 20 miles away from where the woodlands are and from where the end user is.
The wood chip arrives at St James's House in Longton and is stored in a large silo ready for use. The biomass boiler is fully automated, only drawing wood chip from the silo when needed. The system also requires no human interaction apart from routine maintenance and monitors the whole building to ensure a comfortable temperature.
St James House was originally built as a Victorian school in the mid-1800s. It's now an enterprise centre, which is essentially office space for 20 or more start-up businesses or community groups, and there's also a conference facility here. The biomass boiler system that was installed here is providing low carbon heat to the building and providing a far better atmosphere for the inhabitants. The primary aim of installing the biomass boiler at St James House was to provide demand for the supply chain, so actually have somewhere that needed to have wood chip delivered to it. The secondary aim, though, however, was to reduce the carbon footprint of the building itself. Since installation in October 2013, we've managed to reduce the carbon footprint by more than 100 tonnes per year. And a secondary benefit has also been that we've managed to reduce the utility bills on site by more than £3,000 a year. So although we had several different aims, we've managed to achieve them all.
With the new installation, it's been much better. There's thermostat control on the radiators, and it's just a much more comfortable place to work and operate from overall. The corridors in particular, which used to be very cold in the winter time, are now warm throughout the year.
We moved in 2013, and originally there were storage heaters everywhere throughout the building in our offices as well. When we moved to the new system, it's a lot more controllable for us and a lot easier to use, and we can heat the rooms accordingly depending on the temperature outside.
We work with public sector businesses, so having a biomass and having green energy is a good thing for the social responsibility elements of our business. When we're doing tenders, that kind of thing, it's something that we can include.
They've maintained a very good cost level for us, so it means it helps us as a company to actually reduce our expense line, which to me is absolutely fantastic.
With the Arbor project having established this local supply chain, other buildings in Stoke-on-Trent are able to take advantage of this fuel supply system, reducing the energy bills and carbon output of every single building in which a biomass boiler has been installed across the city. This also establishes a great template for other regions across the UK and Europe to follow Stoke-on-Trent's lead.